Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to Watching Chickies. Now, here on day 141, part 2 of our broadcast. We had a little crash, but we are back now. The chickies are having a good day today. They are just kind of bucking about. Braveheart is right here on my knee, just hanging out with me right now, quite nicely and calmly. And Stormy and Kagome are just hanging out together down here on the blanket. And they are both kind of behaving themselves. Kagome is kind of giving Stormy a little bit of a look, but Stormy is keeping an ever vigilant watch on his little flock. That's a good boy there. That's a good boy. And Braveheart, how are you doing? How are you doing? You happy here on Dad's knee? Are you just gonna settle down? Are you gonna be a little bird blob? Oh, she's a happy bird. That's our happy ayam cemeni hen, Braveheart. And right now, she doesn't really feel like getting petted. If I try to pet her right now, you can see that her feathers are kind of up here on her neck. So she's giving me a little message right now to say, hey, I want to spend some time with you now, Dad, but I don't want any pets. So I am respecting her wishes and letting her just have the best time she can. And TA, Account for Funds, thank you for the Wholesome Award there. Much appreciated. Oh, that's a lovely Braveheart. You gonna do some preening? That's okay. I'm just happy that you're happy right there. And Braveheart and Kagome were spending a lot of time earlier, just perched together. But it's nice to have a little bit of separate time. Braveheart's always been quite close to me, kind of like a little daddy's girl. She imprinted on me pretty early on. Kagome's always been a little bit more of a free spirit, wandering around. She's kind of the little alpha of their flock. Whereas our little guy here, Stormy, our one and only rooster, he's more content with occasionally keeping watch and just kind of strutting around. Harino Lameth. Braveheart here, like all the rest of our little chickies, are 141 days old. So a little bit more than 4.5 months old. And she's just kind of chilling out here on my knee. And Archer Fizz, thank you for the Hugs Award there. And Allie B88, Stormy does sometimes look like a feathered, fuzzy football. They are in sight here in their play area just for this broadcast, and they do come inside at night when they are going to sleep. They have their various cubbies. We provide them lots of different blankets to use, and then we clean up after them about twice a day through some use of the broom and the mop. So they get a lot of time out in their coop. They get a lot of time in the sun, in our yard, just exploring about, eating a few bugs that they find, eating some lovely greens. They are especially fond of dandelion greens and clovers. So yeah, they have a pretty good mix there. What do you think, Braveheart? Now, Braveheart is a little bit more inclined to be outside than not. She tends to be a little bit more finicky than some of the other birds. But, I think she started to really enjoy being outside. Oh dear, oh dear. And today's been a good day for the birds. They have just been kind of just frolicking about. Braveheart is enjoying just being here on my knee. And yeah, we are having a nice time of our daily sort of dose of chicken therapy. Oh dear. And it looks like our little Stormy just tried to probably initiate a little bit of mating with our Kagome. And Kagome just told him in no uncertain terms that she was not ready for that. And all of the chickens, they have their own place within the flock. Our Kagome here is kind of the leader, and she doesn't really take any guff from our little rooster Stormy. We can see that Stormy backed off pretty much immediately. He gave her a bit of space, and now he's just working on making sure all of his feathers are nice, soft, and clean as he does a bit of preening. Chickens can be quite a bit like cats in that regard. They can kind of clean themselves for hours and hours if they really want to. All of our chickens right now have decided, you know what? While Dad's talking is a brilliant time to do a bit of preening. A second ago, you just saw Kagome put her head right on her back over there, and she's kind of using her head right now to spread a whole bunch of her natural oils about her feathers. And this is a tactic birds use to make sure their skin doesn't dry. It can help sort of seal their feathers against any sort of moisture or wetness. And they are all chickens. The onagadori hen here, Kagome. The ayam cemeni hen here, Braveheart. And the little silky rooster named Stormy. Stormy is a little different than the others because he has these very furry feathers, which he's kind of using as a sponge right now to get those natural oils spread about. He will be covered in these furry feathers his whole life. They don't go away when he gets older. And that's just a feature of the silky breed. He does have a similarity with Braveheart, however. He has hyperpigmentation, which means he has black skin, black muscles, black organs, and even black bones. And Braveheart has the same feature, except she also has all black feathers as well. The ayam cemeni breed come from Southeast Asia, and the hyperpigmentation makes them look quite distinguished. And our onagadori, Kagome, well, she is an endangered breed from Japan. She has a lovely brown and gold coloration, and they have tail feathers that can grow out to be more than 20 feet in length. Her tail feathers right now are about 14 inches. So they are quite sort of the eclectic group of chickens, but they have all lived together their entire lives. They will be breeding together in the future because we do have our one little boy here, our Stormy. He's going to be the father of any future chickens. And, because they're all different breeds, but because they are all chickens, they can interbreed. So they will all be half silky in the future, and then they'll take their other halves from whichever mom they came from. The girls aren't yet producing eggs. We should expect to see that in the next month and a half or so. And that will be quite an interesting time when we start to get a few new little chickies to our flock. We can have in our area a maximum of 8 chickens legally. And Clay Shaper Caleb 73, thank you. Caleb 73, thank you for the Wholesome Pro Award. That is much appreciated. Hello there, Braveheart, just hopping up there. And how are you doing, Stormy? We saw Stormy just a few minutes ago try to initiate a little bit of mating with Kagome, but she was taking none of that guff. She is a chicken that really suffers no fools. She is the leader of the group. She is definitely very outspoken most of the time, and she's just having a little bit of a meal right now. Just digging in to the starter crumble. There is also a mix of some, ooh, what was that, Stormy? There is also a little bit of a mix of some chia seeds in there, a few pepper flakes. Oh, and right on my back, a Braveheart just kind of hopped on, and she's kind of preening the back of my head. Hello there, Braveheart. How you doing? Oh dear. Well, if you're a happy chicken, oh, yep, right in the back of my head. There you go, Braveheart. You having fun? You having fun on Dad's back? Oh dear. That's my fault for leaning so close to your perch. So you decided, you know what? Dad's back is a much better perch. Oh, yeah. There you go, trying to eat my hair. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, while she's cleaning up my shoulder, we can look at the other birds. Preening is a good way for chickens to show other members of their flock just a little bit of affection and love at times. And Braveheart just seems to be using me as a little bit of a jungle gym right now. Oh dear. I'm going to stand. Oh, I'm going to put my back up. I'm going to put my back up, Braveheart. You're going to have to get right back up to my shoulder. Oh dear. There you go. I got chicken butt right into my ear. Oh dear. Not as fun when I just sit all the way back up, is it, Braveheart? Oh my, oh my. A little whine from Braveheart as I kind of ruined her fun there. Oh dear, oh dear. And Stormy, you are just standing right here next to Kagome. So come here with me. Come here with me and Dad will give you a little bit of a cuddle there. My little lap chicken. My little rooster. Hello there. Hello there, my fuzzy little son. And he can be quite happy on somebody's lap.